YouTube, what is going on? How are y'all doing? Mini Truck back with another video. I know it's been a good while. It's been a while since I've really posted a lot. It's been a long time since I've really posted anything, honestly, and made videos and whatnot. I've just had a lot going on, so I just haven't really been in a place to make videos, and didn't really know what to make videos about since I wasn't driving anymore, and so on and so forth. But we're back. As you can see here, we're in a truck. My truck. I know my last video I talked about I wanted to get back into trucking. I'd only do it if I could get my own truck again, and that's what I did. It's actually been a while. Wasn't long after that video I kind of was like, you know what, I want to make this happen, and that's what I did. So I sold off a bunch of my stuff. I had an 03 F350, pretty nice truck. I sold it. I sold my K1500 Silverado. I sold my hard body project. I had a camper. I sold just a bunch of stuff and took that and the money I had saved up and went and bought this. And that was back in August. I bought this truck. I think it was somewhere around there. And then in October I got going, got back into driving and leased it onto a carrier, and that's what we've been doing. So, I hope you guys are doing well. Guess I figured I'd talk a little bit, kind of tell you where I've been and who I'm running for and kind of what I've been up to. I'm actually just running the truck. It's been sitting all weekend. It's been really, really cold, and so I just wanted to kind of give it a little run, make sure everything was good before I got going this week. So, but this truck is it's a 2000 Volvo. I'll get out real quick and I'll show y'all the truck. 2000 Volvo V&L N14 Cummins, 10-speed, little short sleeper. I'll show y'all the truck real quick. Here's a little walk around in the truck. Got a parking lot out. Not bad for a $8,000 truck. He runs good. Sounds good too. Not too bad if I say myself. I'll hop back in the truck real quick. Inside ain't nothing too fancy. See this little short sleeper. I took the seat out, put my fridge in, and got an inverter behind the seat. Hopefully, don't burn this one down like the old Kenworth. But yeah. So we've got it leased to WW Ryland out of Houston, Texas. That's actually, I had it on with the first carrier before this, and they weren't a bad. It was a Great Wide American Transfreight. But they misled me about some stuff when I was coming on, and it was just really hard to work with them in these things as far as what I was looking for as far as home time and the way I wanted to run and kind of do things, because the things they misled me about were kind of the major selling points of why I wanted to come over. So, and that was like they said they had a load board, and they do have a load board, but no one uses it. It's pointless. But she went as far as saying, oh, if you're familiar with Landstar, it's like Landstar but on a smaller basis. And you're having to contact, so you're just having to contact agents and figure out what they got in that area, and just you're always having to call different agents, and it's hard to kind of plan out your weeks. You can't look at a load board and see what like you're trying to book. It's one thing with like Landstar, you find a load on the board, and I think you can actually go in and just book it, or you can call the agent. I've never been at Landstar, so I'm not sure, but if I've gotten the idea correctly, it's basically how it works. But you can look at it and see where you're trying to plan out of, and see where what they've got coming out of that area, and so on and so forth. Here, you're just kind of blindly calling. You don't really know, and when you're wanting to be home every weekend, that's kind of a pain in the ass. And then their expenses were kind of much, and then like your trailer rental and all this, that, and the other. It just made it very hard, and I had some, got some personal things going on where I needed to be home every weekend, or it was very important to me to be home every weekend. So it just wasn't working out. So my buddy was telling me about Rowland. So we came over to Rowland, Rowland, however you pronounce it. And yeah. They've been pretty good to me. I'm pretty much local. I've got a dedicated run I do to Savannah, Georgia. I usually do that twice a week. And then I'll do some local stuff. So I'm still home out on the weekends, and I'm still home, during the week and stuff. And it's a good mix. I like it. And the pay is a little bit better. And the expenses are a lot less, and it's just not a bad setup. Still makes me smile. But anyways, y'all, that's kind of where I've been, what I've been doing. Just kind of enjoying the weekend. Like I said, we've had a massive snow and ice storm here in Tennessee. Matter of fact, my truck was stuck in didn't even work last week. The truck was at the yard, and after sitting for a week and it being not over 20 degrees, it really didn't want to start. It wasn't plugged in. And that was when I finally got to the truck. That was like Thursday evening. And then I didn't do nothing last week. And then over the weekend, had it sitting, and it got stuck in the ice and everything where I had it sitting. So I got it out today and just kind of make sure everything's good on it before I head out this week. But I might be getting rid of this truck. It's not a bad truck. Like I said, it's an $8,500 truck. I did have to have some head work done on it after I started running. I realized I had some problems. Even then, it still made its money back, and I paid for it cash, so I can't complain too much. But I wanted something with a bigger sleeper, mainly for fuel economy reasons. Having this flat top and pulling dry vans or containers. I've got that wind resistance, and it just, I think I'm averaging like 5 miles a gallon. I'm right at 5 miles a gallon. So it's just, would like something a little bit better. Like I said, something a little bit bigger sleeper for when I am spending the night in the truck. And maybe just something a little different. And so I posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a couple offers on it. And then I had a guy actually offer me a trade on it. And he wants to offer me a Freightliner Classic. That's my dream truck. So I guess we'll see what happens. I have a hard time believing I'm fixing to trade this for a Freightliner Classic. If it happens, I'll let y'all know. But I'm going to be quite surprised. So, I guess look out for that. But that's basically it, y'all. We just been trying to stay moving and trying to stay warm and trying to make some money. It is nice to be back working for myself, kind of doing my own thing. It is nice to be back in a truck. I definitely missed it for sure. Where I was at working as a mechanic, they were a great place to be, and there were some awesome people, and I enjoyed it. But